Hi, and welcome to another episode of Delivery Driver Diaries. So last night I actually decided to go ahead and go through with it and post my first video. I do typically do this while I'm driving. I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, that's so irresponsible, that's not safe. But as you can see, I am looking at my mirrors. I'm barely looking at the camera, but this is when I feel the most inspired, so please deal with it. Alright, so a topic that I would like to touch on as far as delivery drivers go. I'm not sure if a lot of people that order food delivery know this. Those of us that work the industry are pained, and we know this, and it sucks, but it's part of the territory. We get split pay. We get a minimum wage amount while we are in the store. Sorry, it's a little too bright. A minimum wage amount while we are in the store, waiting on a delivery to come up. Once the delivery is ready to be taken, we clock it out to ourselves using the computer, and that automatically changes our pay rate from minimum wage to server pay. So that's about a $3 drop in our pay once we walk out that door. So until we return from that delivery, we are getting paid server wage rather than minimum wage. And that's how they justify allowing us to work for tips. The delivery fee, a lot of you may feel that we get, the delivery driver, that we get the whole delivery fee, or even half of it. That really depends on the location, or should I say the business. As you can see, I work for Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, at my location, they give us mileage. So we get less than 50 cents a mile. I drive a 94 Toyota Corolla. They base it off of the year, make, and model of your vehicle. In my Dodge Ram, I was getting 33 cents per mile that I drove for the company for deliveries. In the Toyota, I only get 30 cents a mile. It is a lot better on gas than the Dodge Ram, don't get me wrong, but I miss the power. Anyway, so if you're really close to the store and you feel that just because you're really close and you weren't that far and you weren't that big of an inconvenience to come to, that you should tip lower. The way I think about that is, if you go to a restaurant, just because you sit next to the kitchen and the server didn't have to bring your meal as far to you, that they deserve less. Now, I'm not saying throw your money at me, I want it all, but, you know, anytime that a customer is willing to be thankful for their meal being delivered to them, yes, a thank you is nice, but coupled with a $1 or a $2 tip, it's more of an insult than a real thank you. Yeah. And if you're wondering what a good tip is, pretty much $3 and up is a good tip. $3 and up. This is how we make our living. We do have to claim our tips. We do get taxed on our credit card tips. I don't know if you're aware of that. That's also in a restaurant server thing. If you tip them on the credit card slip, they will indeed be taxed for that tip. So, yeah, recently they have allowed for us to have pre-tipping available for online orders. Now, if you're pre-tipping something really nice, that's awesome. If you're pre-tipping on the lower end, I have to admit, it feels like you, the customer, are judging my performance based on everything but my performance. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get right back over. Now I'm gonna feel like a mean person. Okay, alright, so I've rambled enough. The basis of this post was to inform you that we do live off of our tips. We also put a lot of wear and tear on our vehicle. We're going to need tires more often. I've gotten a flat tire with each vehicle that I have owned throughout delivery. So that would be 3 flat tires in 4 years, where I had to get the tire replaced. We all know tires are not cheap. There's also, I believe I already said, more oil changes. There's just maintenance on the vehicle, wear and tear, other fluids that are needed. So keep that in mind whenever you order delivery, that you didn't want to come and get it because you didn't want to put the wear and tear on your vehicle or to take the time to do so. So appreciate the person who, yes, it is their job to do it, but appreciate the person that brings that to you, because without them, you would have to go to the store and pick it up. So there is a lighthearted, heavy topic on this episode of Delivery Driver Diary.